So, what's your nervous system like? What does it feel like when you get triggered? And do you know the difference between an old trigger and your intuition? Because there's a complete difference between you getting triggered and having a certain response and it being your intuition, and you getting triggered and it just being old information. So I'm going to tell you what it is. So the old information, if it comes up and you get triggered, you're going to feel it in your body, like excessively. You're going to feel tension, tightness. You might feel sick. It's going to seriously affect you. You all of a sudden might feel your stomach drop, your heart start to race, all of these things that come along physically in your body. If this is a past trigger. Now, if this is your intuition, it's going to be very different. You're going to get an intuitive hit, and it's going to be accompanied by a feeling of calm, by a feeling of maybe you'll be questioning what it is that's coming in, but you're not going to have that same physical sensation that is basically your body putting up your armor and saying, oh, it's happening again, it's happening again. Is it? No, well, we don't know. It's just a trigger is coming up. So let's say in the past, you were with somebody and then they betrayed you. You will now, you might think that you've healed that. You might think whatever, but now then you get into a new relationship and all of a sudden this feeling is coming up again. It wasn't there before, but now it's coming and it's present, and you're thinking, okay, well, this is a warning. This is happening again. But it very likely is not actually happening again. It is just that your nervous system needs to have that inner child healed. And I say child, it could have been a month ago, but that younger version of you, whatever it was, something within that old version of self, that past version of self, is still unhealed. And therefore, the subconscious mind holds on to it. And when something even remotely similar or the same, because, we're living life and things repeat, comes up, it's going to say, warning, warning, and your body's going to have this tension. You're going to go, whatever you do, fight, flight, fawn, whatever it is that you do, you're going to respond in that way. Whereas when the information that is just from your intuition, from a higher source is coming to you, it doesn't feel that way. It feels very different. So if you have these past triggers, you could go, I created this, it's basically hypnosis sessions, an EFT session, and channeled messages for 5 specific wounds from the past. This could be rejection, abandonment, betrayal, humiliation, blah, 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 it goes on. But what this quiz, so I made this childhood wound quiz, what this quiz is going to do is it's going to show you the area of your life that it's still being affected, meaning it's still unhealed within you from the past, and therefore it is causing things to happen in your life in a way that you probably don't want it to be happening. So this course, I'll call it a course, I don't really know what to call it other than it's really healing sessions is what it is going to be able to help you to break free from that, to get rid of those psychological patterns that are in there, and to actually heal that younger version, that inner child that is still afraid that, oh, it's happening again, it's going to happen again, and to really truly heal that little you so that your nervous system can be at rest, and so that you can really live the life and fulfill the purpose that you're meant to. And part of that purpose for all of us includes healing that past version of self that was hurt and wounded, and healing it in such a way that we don't carry it forward, that it never has to come up ever again. This is what I got for you guys here.